it's Kendra and Justin, and we are back with the final ending, alternative ending, the good ending?
The right ending.
The right ending.
They're labeled right and wrong.
Oh, I was hoping for right and left. It'd be kind of funny. But anyway, so we are going to do that. I'm curious to see how it's going to be any different, because I don't necessarily see either of them changing their minds about their opinions, you know?
Yeah.
But, I'm curious. Hopefully it's a good ending. So here we go. Let's get into it. Okay, here we go. Come on. Hello. Okay, just real quick. The amount of blood that's in here, in, like, weird meat piles in the corner and everything.
Uh-huh.
How is there that much stuff? Did he kill everyone? Like right now? Or is there like another neighborhood that he can go to and kill people?
No, what?
Interesting. Alright. I see you decorated more since last time.
Mm-hmm. How nice of you to notice.
What's the meat from? Lambchop, we need to talk about this. See, that's what I was wondering too, is what are those piles of meat?
Should have eaten the bitch myself. Maybe then we wouldn't be having this problem. Yeah, I'd like to see you try fixing that.
Lambchop, why do you keep doing this?
Because I wanted to. Why else?
That's not an answer.
How isn't it?
Because you're not telling me anything when you say that.
Fine. I do it because it's fun. There, are you happy now?
I feel like your Lambchop personality has changed slightly.
Well, I know what's coming, so I know how he's...
Adding a little more flair to it. Do you think I'm stupid? That I'd accept you just want to do this stuff because it's fun? How could anyone get enjoyment out of this?
Oh, fuck off, Stella. You never understand it anyways. Get the fuck out of my shop.
Okay, no. I don't know. It's just... It's interesting, that's for sure. I hope they reveal why. Like, why, what happened that made Lambchop change? Because we know for a fact Lambchop had a crush on Stella. Where, he had a crush on Stella. So, like, did somebody die and I brought them back to life too many times? I want to know. What is Lambchop's motivation?
We're giving Lambchop therapy right now.
Yeah.
What are you still doing here? I thought I told you to fuck off.
Well, I don't want to leave just yet.
Ha! That's just like you. It's always about what you want. The entire fucking The entire fucking goddamn world is always about what you want.
Oh? What I want? It's about what everyone wants. Everyone gets to eat good, feel good, and be happy. What more could you be asking for? What more do you want?
I want you to drop dead.
This isn't the Lambchop I met when I first came here. You would have never said that to me.
No, it's not. And he wouldn't have. But I like this one better. I guess you'll have to deal with it, hero.
Fascinating. Also, sometimes I feel like, I don't know if I would go as far as to say it's like a personality separation, but doesn't it kind of seem like there's like two in one? Like, the eyes kind of change. I think even at one point, didn't he have red eyes? Like, in the previous episode?
He had red eyes when he was making Ruuuby eat.
Yeah, so I'm like, what is happening here? Is he possessed?
I don't know.
Demon. It's just a casual possession. I mean, I'm a witch. That kind of seems like I'm basically a god, so who knows what exists.
Well, he does call you a celestial, so that would be more angel.
Fascinating.
And, I mean, he does have the...
Horns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sheep/goat-ish
Features,
which, you know, is indicative usually
typically
of
a demon.
You know what's funny? I never really thought much of Ruuby. Or really, I thought of her as such wasted potential. A wolf, with pointed claws and sharp teeth, yet indiscernible from any prey animal. You may have well defanged her in front. You may as well defanged her in the entire time you've been here. But last night, something happened. I watched her gnash away at what I made out of buck, and something about it. When I saw her like that, crying, her mouth just dripping with blood, just her teeth were all red, it felt like it was meant to be. And looking at it, it's like I was overcome with this urge suddenly, one I never felt towards her before.
And that is...
I wanted to kiss her.
Okay, does this matter? Last time I asked if he did kiss her, which seemed to kind of feed into this negative opinion about me that he had, right? Because he was like, oh, of course, that's what you were worried about, kind of a thing, you know? So I'm wondering, do you think it would be different?
I don't know.
Should we try it?
It's up to you.
Because, I mean, he didn't tell us anyways.
What? Are you waiting for me to continue? See if I actually did? Oh, it seems like it's probably just...
semi-familiar, yeah.
It's just different ways of getting to the same spot.
Yeah.
Nice to see you're so invested. What? Are you still wondering if I'll tell you? You know what, Stella? I'll tell you this. I've always wanted to kiss you a lot more.
Yeah, that was the same.
Except for now he's not. You know, I have something over you.
Right.
I get to know that you...
Right. Which is a good thing, I think.
I mean, come on. You looked like an angel when you first got here. See, there's another angel.
Angel reference.
The way you spoke to us was nothing but comforting, and you had this unbreakable charm to you. Was I not supposed to be drawn in by something like that? I was enraptured by you, completely swept away on how absolutely above me you were. And now, I think it's just that. Or that's just it. You always saw yourself that way too, didn't you?
I don't know. I don't know if I ever really got a narcissistic vibe from Stella.
When I think about how Ruuby looked last night, it reminded me of you. I only wanted to kiss her because in that moment she looked so beautiful and felt so real. And I realized that when you came here, it was like you were the first real thing to ever happen to me. He also has this weird complex about people more powerful than him.
Mm-hmm. Well, if it's kind of like a Great Gatsby thing, which is what I originally thought was going on, like he placed me on this pedestal and then tried to raise himself up to meet his own ideas of me, but it's never going to happen because those ideas of me aren't true or real. You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying?
Not quite.
Like, he has this idea that Stella's, like, above everyone and, like, I don't know, is, like, real because she's above everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yet, I don't think that Stella necessarily thinks less of the townsfolk.
Is this weird, like, he wants to be inferior?
But I don't know if it's an inferiority thing or if he wants everyone else to be aware of what's happening.
I don't know.
Like a Matrix kind of a thing, you know? Because, like, he knows that I can reset and bring everyone else back from the dead, but it doesn't seem like anyone else knows that. Because I erased Ruby's mind, Raj didn't have any memory of being murdered or fixed. Buck didn't either. Yeah, so I'm like, is this
I
like...
just went ahead and hung out with Lambchop, and all of a sudden I woke up and Ruby...
really crazy night. But it's like, so I'm trying to figure out, is it like he's the only conscious one, and so by murdering people he's hoping to eventually make them conscious of what's going on? Or what? I don't know.
I know, we keep stopping to discuss, and it's like, we need to figure out... And after all that time passed, I realized that's even more true now. The way I am now, I feel like a person. More of a person than I've ever been before. I see everyone else the way you always have. How can you expect me to feel bad about what I did to Buck, to Raj, to anyone? How am I supposed to feel guilty about what I did to Ruuuby last night? She isn't a person. Not yet.
See, he like wants to wake her up.
Not in the way like you and I are. But she could be. She could be if you'd let her. But who am I kidding? You won't even let me. Yeah, but everyone else is also happy in what they're doing, and so they would be choosing to do the thing that you're saying is not the
well, and
way
it's
to
like,
be.
if you, so like,
and in which
theoretically
case,
speaking...
then they're just, if they're doing what you say is the right thing,
Right.
then how is that different from doing what Ruuuby, or Stella says is the right
Well,
thing?
and he keeps talking about making them into real people, or like making them conscious of like what's going on. What exactly does that entail? Like, do you want people to remember that you murdered them? And people remember that they were forced to eat people? Like, I don't get what his goal is here, you know?
We keep getting distracted.
I know, but I would say, I mean, I don't know if the townfolk really know the limitation, or, like, how powerful Stella is. But again, I don't know if that's, like, what does that matter? Why does it matter if they know that I can bring him back from the dead? I don't know. Or maybe it's like he wants them to have the choice on whether or not they want to be immortal. Which, like, I guess I could kind of get behind, but the way he's going about it is, like, really wrong.
I don't think so. I think he wants them to go by the way... He wants them to live by the way... He doesn't like the way that they live because of what Stella's decisions... He wants them to be free and choose for themselves, but the only way to be free is by doing it the way that he wants it.
Interesting.
It's kind of like, you know, those the alpha bros, you know, that are
Yeah.
like, oh, you have to be, you know, you go hit the gym and
Man.
you know, gotta have like 10 ladies on speed dial.
Speed dial. Okay, Grandpa. But
I don't actually listen to them.
No,
I don't know what they say.
I don't know. But it is. It's just. It's.
You know, think for yourself. Escape the Matrix.
Yeah.
You know, by doing exactly what I say.
Yeah.
Instead
because
of
it's like very much reminding me. I don't know if you guys. I think there's a
be
term
an alpha
for this phenomenon.
But following an alpha means that you're a beta. So wouldn't that mean also the whole alpha beta thing?
That doesn't even exist
doesn't
in
actually
wolves.
exist
Yeah.
in nature.
So alpha, beta, omega, those don't exist. I hate to burst the bubble of anyone who's into that, but the lead scientist who was studying that and came out with all that research later went back and was like, oh, that's not actually behaviors observed by wolves. I was mistaken. Anyway! But yeah, he gives me very much, you know how there's like a population of people that exist that do believe that we're in the Matrix?
Yeah.
And though they actually go out and kill people. I think it's like really rare. It's only like 1 or 4 murders per year or something like that. Like, it does not happen often, but it is a thing that happens.
The thing is, people like our discussions.
That's true.
But Stella doesn't want to surround herself with people. She wants to surround herself with friends. Everyone here is your friend, right? That's what I am to you, right? I'm your friend. That's so funny. I don't ever recall you being mine.
Excuse me? How can you say that I'm not your friend? Everything I do is for you.
Oh, did that make you mad? You're really cute when you're mad, Stella. Kind of proves my point, though, doesn't it? The second something isn't going the way you want it to be, you get mad. Imagine how I feel repeatedly repeating the daily cycle of living in a sugar-coated hell. If anything, you should be happy it took me so long to get to this point. But no, you wouldn't be happy for me no matter what. Because the stuff that's fun for me isn't the stuff that Stella likes to see. Anything that doesn't fit into Stella's idea of a comfortable, perfect world has got to go, right?
Yeah, but murder is never okay. Maybe I'd be happy for you if your idea of fun wasn't killing all of our friends and making them eat each other. Did you ever think about that?
Of course I have. But then I thought about it some more. Do you really treat them much better?
You really have completely lost it, haven't you?
Oh, you're so funny. Who do you think I learned how to love from?
If this is your idea of love, then I can't believe you'd even compare me. I don't love like this.
Oh my stars, you can't even see it. You're delusional.
Explain it to me then. How are our ideas of love possibly the same?
Alright then, let's take a look at the way you love. You arrive here on a falling star, and the second you do, you take this entire town into your hands. Before anyone knows, you're fixing all their problems. Problems they didn't even know they had. Problems they had never asked for help with. Suddenly, you're the center of their lives. Everyone's lives. They're planning their days around you, doing things they'll hope will make you happy in the end. They've consumed their minds just like you did mine. And so when I think about it that way, it's really clear to me. You have no idea how to love anything without eating it. And now I'm not sure I can see love any other way.
See, again though, he has this idea that I go around fixing everyone's problems against their will, but there were a couple different instances where I was like, oh, do you want help? And people were like, nah. And I was like, are you sure? And they were like, yeah, no thanks. And then Stella just kind of dropped it. I mean, maybe she should take no the first time. Sure. But like, I don't know. That's why I feel like something else must have happened.
Well, let's just keep going. No, Stella, I think we should get married. You and me, husband and wife, what do you say? We're already bound to each other in eternal misery. Might as well make it official. Maybe at the end of it all, we'll finally eat each other. And then neither of us will be winners.
Lambchop, stop this already. Can't you understand I don't want you to be miserable?
Ha, could have fooled me. You've been doing nothing but making me miserable for who knows how long.
I want you to be happy, Lambchop. Of course I want you to be happy. But I can't get behind this. I don't get it. Everyone else is happy with the way things are, so why can't you be? What is any of this doing for you?
Okay, now you're starting to get on my nerves. You're not even listening to me, are you? I mean, why would you? Of course you're not listening to me, because I'm not saying what Stella wants to hear. You just want and want and want. That's all you've ever done since the moment you landed here. Now you just want what you want, and so you take it. With no regard for anyone here, because what do we want? We want what we're supposed to want, and what we're supposed to want is to make Stella happy. And if something's not making Stella happy, then there's something wrong with what we want. Because Stella, beautiful, stupid, aggravating, celestial Stella, can never think about anything other than what she wants. And she can't handle that for the first time since she got here. It's not about what she wants. It's about what I want.
Then, what is it you want?
I want misery. I want death. I want a fucking life. Nothing has ever meant anything to you with... nothing has ever meant anything with you around. Not unless it was about you. We have picnics, and it feels like nothing. We throw tea parties, festivals, and there's nothing. I realized at a certain point that when you smiled at me, there was nothing behind those eyes. I had never been a person to you until all of this. We, all of us, we're just been accessories in your vision of a perfect world where everyone needs you and wants... where everyone needs you to feel like you're great. But now I'm somebody, and you hate it. I'm happy, and I'm doing something that makes me happy. It makes me happy now, even when it doesn't make you happy. And when you look at me now, you are seeing someone. And all I had to do was everything you hated. Isn't that so funny? And the funniest part is that... And the funniest part is that I feel like I finally understand you. Because when I watch those fuckers die, I've never felt more alive. Because now I get it. I finally feel what you felt all this time. Control. But I'm not supposed to. That's a feeling reserved for Stella, right? She'll stop me at every turn, at every corner. And just like always, the story returns to be about Stella again. Saying out loud, there's an odd sense of joy in knowing you're just as awful as me. Maybe even more when we consider everything that led to us being here now. Maybe that's why I still like you after all this time. Your mind's more fucked up than anything I can come up with. Yeah, that's it. That's what I still love about you after everything. I could never get enough of how awful you are. I aspire to it. You know what sucks, though? Even this isn't going to last forever. You'll keep fixing it. You'll keep fixing whatever I do, and you'll keep wishing that I'll stop. But you'll get used to it. And then just like that, I'll stop being a person to you again. Before you know it, you'll go back to seeing me the way you saw everyone else. Just another part of the story who repeats his old lines to you over and over and over again.
Oh. Is this the same?
What do you mean?
Is this the same line?
I don't know. You know what sucks, though?
Yeah.
Even this is going on. Okay. Maybe a couple more times just to make sure.
Da 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 da. Lambchop, are you broken? Maybe I'm supposed to do something else.
Yeah, try the axe.
That's what I was thinking. Ew.
Guess maybe just leave. Not yet.
Seems like we've exhausted the interaction with Lambchop. Maybe we leave. That's the only thing I can think it to do.
Yeah, we'll have to
They're
see if
gonna
it's
save.
different then.
I'm gonna save. Okay, here we go.
I mean, we'll know if because it'll be, you know, either the right ending or the wrong
Right.
ending.
Maybe there's still a way to make you happy too.
I think this is different.
Yeah.
That was
I think last time I was like, oh, I have to do stuff. Or I know what I have to do. Am I gonna disappear?
Well, we'll have to see.
Should I go home?
Oh, let's go look around real quick. Just
Last time I think everybody was gone, aka my birthday. Other things to worry about right now, yeah. That's exactly what was happening last time. You know, it's really interesting because he brought up this thing that, like, back when I took a philosophy class, we had to write a whole essay thing about, which is, like, if you never have the bad, do you really have the good? With, talking about, like, misery and stuff like that. He wants to be miserable. Because then it doesn't, like, then he doesn't feel, without misery, he doesn't feel anything when good stuff happens. I don't get that, personally. But I've heard other people talk about it.
Then again, I've played Twilight Princess like 30 times.
What does that mean?
I don't get tired of things.
Oh.
I can literally play the same game over and over and over.
Alright, here we go.
I mean, you know, maybe it's because, you know, the whole...
I don't know, I think it's just our family. Alright.
But also just, you know, the idea of bad is a way of judging whether or not something is or isn't bad. You know.
Yeah.
They're like, a world without misery, would you ever feel good? And it's like, yes, because I would be all like, oh, at least I...
I don't know. It's an interesting concept. Okay. He's right. He's been my friend ever since I got here. But am I really allowed to call myself his? Friends try to make each other happy, even if recently that's not the case. Maybe it's because I haven't been keeping up my end of the friendship? So...
I'm sorry, what?
Okay.
Alright, what are you trying to pull?
I'm not trying to pull anything.
Then what is this for? You don't expect me to believe that any of these blood and guts are real, do you?
You're correct. It's all just magic and decoration.
Why? I thought you hated this stuff.
Oh, I do. I think this stuff looks awful. If it was up to me, I'd tear it all down right away. But you like it, and I'm your friend, and I care about you and the things that make you happy. We live here together, and I don't want you to feel like you're nobody here. Okay. I'm also, maybe hoping for a bit that if you're happier, you'll stop killing everyone. A little bit. This is a weird way to appeal to a murderer. There's a big difference between liking, like, spooky things and gore and whatever, and, like, straight up liking murder. But let's see how this goes.
Ha, Stella, you're a riot. You wanted this to make me stop? Seeing it makes me feel even more motivated than ever. Gosh, if what I do leads you to do all this, I need to up the ante. I've got to keep going, and I need to do things that will really stick. I've lost his voice. I need to do something that's so fucked up you have no idea how to fix it.
Ugh, that's not what I wanted. Come on, Lambchop. I'm doing all this because I wanted you to be happy.
So do I. Even still, wouldn't you be happier with things this way anyway?
Excuse me?
You like playing hero, don't you? How are you going to do that when there's no villain?
Is that your motivation?
I like the decorations, by the way. They remind me of you. Very pretty.
Lambchop! I'm happy we're friends.
I know you are.
The sheep said to the witch, and they lived happily ever after. The end. Fascinating. Thank you for playing. Huh. Well. I don't know how to feel about that. So, at the end there, does that mean that everything that Lambchop is doing is because he wants me to be interested in him because he's the bad guy and I'm the good guy? Kind of like a Joker-esque kind of a thing? Because if he really actually believed on what he was saying and really actually wanted there to be misery and murder and death and blah, 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 wouldn't he just kill me? Because then I couldn't fix things.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it definitely seems like he's lying in regards to what he actually wants. Like, I don't think he actually wants it to end. Because otherwise just kill me.
Yeah.
Or, if you want me alive, incapacitate me in a way that then I can't perform magic. You know, like, I feel like there's a lot of actual ways to end it that he's never done. And so he clearly still must like me in his own twisted way and thinks that what he's doing is good for me.
Well, I think he kind of said it when he's like, oh, you want to be the hero, so
Yeah.
I have to be the villain.
Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just kind of sucks for everyone else.
It's one of those things that, you know, since they come back with no memory of it happening, is it
That big of a deal?
that big of a deal?
Well, that's the whole idea about the murder thing that I was talking about. They murder people and they're like, I believe we're in a matrix or we're in a simulation, so it doesn't matter if I murder people. Which isn't true. First of all, you don't know if it's kind of like Sword Art Online. Second of all, I don't think we live in the matrix. But, you know. I feel like that game was really different than what normally Arcadekitten does, yet it's in the same alley, but like different, you know? What?
This is the same alley, but on the other side.
Yeah, yeah, but all of the games are great because it always gets you kind of thinking about things. Yeah. Anyway, that is the good ending. as good as it'll get, I guess, when you're dealing with a murderer. I don't know. I can't even really, like, dissect Lambchop because I don't know everything. Like, why is he conscious? Did Stella purposely keep him conscious? Because, I mean, in the other ending, we know for a fact that she could turn him good. You know? I don't know. So then Stella must also low-key, at least, maybe not enjoy, but enjoy Lambchop enough or like Lambchop enough as he is that she doesn't want to have to erase him.
Well, yeah, because he's her friend.
Yeah. It's just fascinating. Interesting. It just kind of sucks for everyone else. Just saying. At this point, maybe she should just split the universe and be like, okay, Lambchop, you can exist over here. I don't know. But anyway, that is the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. It really, like I think it really gets you thinking. But yeah, definitely check out Arcade Kitten's other games if that's something you enjoy. Let us know what you thought about the game. If you want to come and talk to Dustin and I live, we stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Different games, different days. You can come talk game theory, watch us play different games, whatever really. Just come say hi if you want to. I don't know. If coming to live events isn't your thing, don't worry. You can stay on YouTube, where I'm guessing you are right now. And if you really want to talk game theory, always feel free to leave a comment down below. I try to respond to pretty much everyone who comments, so if you want to talk to us, just drop a little comment. While you're there, you should check out the other games we have. Like I said, we have a whole playlist dedicated to Arcade Kitten games, so if these styles are what you like, go over there. Watch them. They're fantastic. If you're like, it's okay, but what else do you have? I don't know. Check it out. We have our TikTok and YouTube Shorts where we upload short clips for the various other games that we play that I highly recommend you check out. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Sweet. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel like doing as long as it's not murdering other people. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!